I was invited to remake one of the 50 minigames from the first Mario Party, and I chose to remake Mushroom Mix-Up. I have only made one 3D game before, and it looked like this. What have I gotten myself into? Because I had never worked with local multiplayer and haven't really done much in the world of 3D, I thought remaking Mushroom Mix-Up would be a good challenge. I started by watching this great local multiplayer tutorial by SamYam, which covered player movement, local multiplayer, and controller input. This was great, so I would have a base that I could model around, without having to worry about getting controller input working later. I got the local multiplayer and movement set up, then started work on a ground pound. In the original Mushroom Mix-Up, you can squash your competitors, and when the mushrooms start going really fast, you can use the ground pound to stay on the platform. I wanted to replicate this while putting my own spin on it, so I thought I would put more emphasis on stomping other players to stop them from being able to move. I added the pound to the player, and that was the movement complete. Now that the player was moving around, it was time to add the mushrooms. I had little modeling experience, but I opened up Blender and actually didn't find it too hard to create the mushrooms. To get the mushrooms moving, I had to create a randomizer that would decide which mushroom would stay elevated. Then, after a little wait, move all of the other mushrooms down. This would give the players time to stand on the correct platform, and I could reduce the time that the platforms should wait to increase the difficulty. Instead of a color-changing cube, I decided to make this hexagon plate to track the elevated mushroom. This would make it more clear which mushroom to go to, and would help if you are colorblind. I created this system for spawning players separately, so you wouldn't be able to join in the middle of the match, and also created separate player models so you could differentiate between yourselves. I decided to make the players basic shapes because I'm lazy, because I use shapes a lot and it fits my brand. It was possible for up to 8 players to join, because why not? I decided to name the game Shroom Swap because it was similar to Mushroom Mix-Up, but isn't an exact copy, and I thought it was funny. By now, the basic gameplay loop for multiplayer was complete, so I decided to create a single-player mode with a high score that would track how many times the shrooms had swapped. This would allow single people to play and enjoy my hard work without having to have friends, like me. Now I had to make music for the game, so I opened Bosca Scioli and made a simple soundtrack. I posted this on the Discord server, then Breakfast remixed it for some reason. After Breakfast remixed it, Jarushi remixed it too. I don't know why they remixed it, but it sounded really good, so go subscribe to them. I was going to use Jarushi's remix in the game, but I decided to go with the original in the end. After that, I created some sound effects with various items around my house. After I was satisfied with the sounds, I did some final polishing and finalized the game. I'm going to be honest, I procrastinated a lot while making this game, and I only got it done within the last week of the challenge. I was originally going to drop out because I was cutting so close to the deadline, but I decided to keep going. In the end, I'm glad I did, because I took a step out of my comfort zone and learned new things. I had a lot of fun doing so, and I hope I can learn more new things soon. Some controllers might not work, so if you're having trouble with a certain controller, leave a comment either here or on the itch page so I can update the game. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.